Sometimes with decimal numbers we just want to write a smaller or more contained number rather than the full thing. And so we round to a number of decimal places or significant figures. DP is short for decimal places, and we always count those right from the first decimal point. So in our first example, we would count from here. With significant figures, and SF stands for significant figures, we count from the first number that's not a 0, and after that we just keep counting. So this number would be the first one we count for significant figures. And a little rhyme that's helpful when rounding, whether it's for decimal places or significant figures, is, who's that knocking at my back door? 5 or more, add 1 to before. So let's see how that works in practice. In the first example, we want to round to 1 decimal place. So as we said, we count from the decimal point and we want 1 number, and so then we'll put in a door. So, who's that knocking at my back door? 5 or more? Yes. So add 1 to the number before. So our answer to 1 decimal place will be 7.9. In the next example, if we want to do that to 2 decimal places, we'll count from the DPs, from the decimal point. So we're counting from here, and we want to put in a door. Who's that knocking at my back door? 5 or more? No. So we don't add anything. And so our answer becomes 8.43. Right. If we were doing it with significant figures, the same idea applies, but we count from the first number. So 1 significant figure, we want this 1 number. Put in our door. Who's that knocking at my back door? 5 or more? No. So our answer to 1 significant figure is 9. In the last example in the first row, we want 2 significant figures. So we want the 9 and the 5, we put in a door. Who's that knocking at my back door? 5 or more? Yes, the 6 is 5 or more. So we add 1 to before, and we have 9.6 to 2 significant figures. Looking at the next one, 1 significant figure required, the 9 is 5 or more, so the 8 rounds up to 9. We want 1 decimal place. Is the 8 5 or more? Yes. So it rounds to, our overall answer rounds to 9.6. 3 significant figures required, so we want 1, 2, 3, put in a door. Is it 5 or more? Yes. So we add 1 to before, and we have 10.4. And in our last one on the second row, we want 2 significant figures, so we want 1 and 0, put in the door. Is it 5 or more? Yes. So we round to 11. Okay, if you just pause the video now, you can try the next 2 rows, and then we'll just fill in the answers all at once. Okay, hopefully you got all those answers that are the same there. There is one example in that I'd like to look at a bit more, and that's this end one in the 3rd row. We only wanted it to 1 significant figure, which means that we wanted to draw our door after just a single 1. But if we wrote down just 1, it's not even close to the 10.3 that we started with. So as a result, we have to add a 0 as a placeholder. So 10 is very close to 10.3. But that sort of example is an exception. Most of the time, just count where you need, put in the door, is it 5 or more, add 1 to before. Right, time to try some examples.